coming this fall. In a world where one man's political and personal life is under siege, the last thing he needs is more bad news to drop on Labor Day weekend.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Hey, we've got blockbuster news about a blockbuster new movie, The Apprentice. It's the new biopic about the sordid life that its subject, Donald J. Trump, does not want you to see. So much so, he will even file lawsuits, if you can imagine that. But please don't worry, because we have the incredible breaking news here today to share about its release date, and that's going to make Donald Trump actually wish this horrible summer of his actually never ends. Getting ready for the fall may have a very different meaning for Donald than it does for the rest of us. And here's one of the reasons why.
It's the movie Donald Trump does not want you to see. It's called The Apprentice, and it's about Trump's rise to power in the 1980s. Sebastian Stan, who played Tommy Lee in the miniseries Pam and Tommy, plays young Donald Trump, and in this behind-the-scenes video, it's clear he's got the swagger down. The movie just debuted at the Cannes Film Festival, where the cast was lauded on the red carpet. Maria Bakalova from the Borat movie plays Trump's first wife, Ivana. As testimony wraps up here at Trump's hush money trial in Manhattan, the new Trump movie has his campaign in an uproar. The filmmakers have kept this movie under wraps, so there is no trailer yet, but we know from last night's reviews that this is not a flattering portrayal of Donald Trump. Rolling Stone calls it the most brutal Donald Trump biopic imaginable. Sharp and scathing is the verdict in Variety. The movie claims Trump got liposuction on his love handles and scalp reduction surgery for his bald spot. But the most disturbing scene is where Trump is portrayed raping Ivana, a scene so violent it drew audible gasps from the audience in Cannes. So is the story true? In a deposition during their divorce proceedings, Ivana claimed the assault took place after Trump's scalp reduction surgery. He was in a rage over the pain and blamed her, saying, "Your doctor has ruined me." On one occasion during 1989, Mr. Trump and I had marital relations in which he behaved very differently towards me than he had during our marriage. As a woman, I felt violated. I referred to this as a rape, but I do not want my words to be interpreted in a literal or criminal sense. The Trump campaign is saying they'll sue. The movie's director brushed off the threat and offered to screen the movie with Trump.
I would offer him to go and meet him wherever he wants and talk about the context of the movie, have a screening and have a chat afterwards.
So grab some popcorn and get out the Junior Mints, because check this out. NBC News is reporting today The Apprentice, a film dramatizing Donald Trump's rise in New York City real estate and his relationship with political power broker Roy Cohn, has found a distributor that will debut the film in the final stretch of the presidential election, according to a source with knowledge of the deal. The independent distributor Briarcliff Entertainment plans to release the movie on October 11th. The source said Sebastian Stan stars as Trump, and Jeremy Strong of Succession fame plays Cohn, one of the former president's mentors. The Apprentice premiered in May at the 77th Cannes Film Festival, where it immediately turned into a socio-political lightning rod. In a statement at the time, Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung blasted the movie as pure malicious defamation. "We will be filing a lawsuit to address the blatantly false assertions from these pretend filmmakers," Chung said. "This garbage is pure fiction which sensationalizes lies that have long been debunked." The film drew controversy partly because it features a dramatized scene of an alleged incident in which Trump sexually assaulted his first wife, Ivana, who was played by Maria Bakalova from Borat's subsequent movie film. Ivana Trump, in her 1990 divorce deposition, alleged Donald Trump raped her. He denied the allegation, and she later said she was not speaking literally, but rather felt she had been violated by her ex-husband. She died in 2022. Raw Story adds this. One of the film's top backers is conservative billionaire Dan Snyder, who was under the impression that the biopic would be a flattering portrayal of the former president's previous life as a real estate investor. But after a February screening, he was reportedly furious about how Trump was depicted. Aside from the controversial scene that prompted the cease and desist letter, the film also shows several unflattering portrayals of the former president. Trump is shown cutting deals with the mafia to build his skyscrapers, taking amphetamines to lose weight, and undergoing liposuction and plastic surgery. Well, let's hope that The Apprentice does boffo at the box office, and it's another reason why the visceral vote gets cast at the most important box of all. That would be the ballot box. You know, the late past great voiceover god Don LaFontaine, he gave us that immortal line, "The man with no name." Well, I wish I could ask my old pal if it were okay to change that to "the man with no shame." Because on October 11th, The Apprentice opens nationwide, and I think Don would be the first to say that the time to pan Donald Trump at the ballot box is
No.